they will watch, they will download, they will follow, they will listen. And so it was everything I wanted in this new platform. And it finally gave me a place where I wasn't getting told no in an audition, that someone didn't have to say yes to me, and I could prove and show that I had this audience online. And so I love it so much. And it was everything I wanted to do when I grew up. I just didn't know that's what it was. And I always had a love for beauty. And my dad used to take me to beauty counters. So growing up with my dad, he didn't know how to do my hair or my makeup. So he would take me to department stores, and he would take me to an Estee Lauder counter and say, okay, here's my daughter. Like, can you show her how to use hair and makeup? Can you show her what products to buy? Because he had no idea.
What a great dad.
I know, he was the best.
Yeah.
And so that really was my love of beauty from a really young age. And so I started learning about beauty from the experts, these people at counters who were telling me about products. And that was in middle school and high school. And then I took that love into creating tutorials for myself and then starting our own brand.
That's such a great story. And I'm so glad we're doing this like background journey, because I feel like I think about this all the time. I went to public speaking school from 11 to 17, it's public speaking drama school, age 11 to age 18, for 7 years. And I think about it all the time that before I'd even launched my online career, I probably had around like 20 years of public speaking experience before I ever did this professionally or got paid to do it. And I think that when I hear your story of like, as a little girl, like going to a beauty counter, learning about not just how to put on makeup, but which brands were doing well and why, and then skin tone and color, and then maybe looking for gaps in the market. Like, you get such a real grassroots experience that no one else can get just by looking at what we have today. I feel like grassroots learning, there's nothing better than that. Do you feel like there were things then that you were like, one day, like...
Yeah, I think at the time, I remember learning how to contour in high school before it became trendy like years later. And I remember I was at a MAC counter and they were like, this is what like drag queens use on stage. This is what they use in stage makeup. This is called contouring. You use this brush, you use this powder, you put it right here. So when you're on stage, your face really stands out. And I can remember this person telling me at a MAC store how to do this step. And it's something I still do in my makeup every day today. And here we are like 15 years later from when they taught me this. And so I loved learning from them. And so it was so great, but you don't know it at the time. And I think in life, every job and every experience, whether you end up doing that job long-term or not, you really do learn something from each of those things that pile on to the next job. Like in high school, I used to work at restaurants. I used to be a hostess at restaurants. And being a hostess, maybe you don't think it's connected to the job I have now, but I had to stand in front of a restaurant.